You're right. It's on now. Okay. All right. So maybe we missed out something. Anyway, we can record again. Anyway, it's not a big deal. I think today is the internet is not in our favor. So. Okay. So market movement. Market always cycle in all time frame. What does it mean that if the prices is moving upwards in the daily chart, in hourly chart, maybe you can see a counter trend. So you have a price cycle different in a different time frame. If the price on the different if the price cycle in the different time frame they sync, it means that this channel or the trend is very strong, and you can likely make more profit on that way. So if the prices are synced on the daily, 4 hourly and hourly, that's actually indicates the trends is very strong. The bigger time frame, we call it tights, which is like your daily, weekly, and monthly. Intermediate time frame, we call it waves, which are 4 hour, 1 hour, and then 30 minutes. Short time frame, short term, is a ripple, which is your 1 minute and 5 minutes. We do not trade on that. When you go for the surfing, if the tides and waves, they are synced in the same direction, you have very good surfing experience. If your tides in one direction and waves in another direction, I don't think so anybody can actually do a good surfing or have a good experience with the surfing. So we need to make sure the time frame we are trading, it's actually synced with the higher time frame. That's very important point. If it doesn't sync, don't try to push yourself for the trade. Wait for the right time or look at another pair. There are 28 pairs and about 7 time frames. You have 96 opportunities to do trading. So find your right trade, right pair, right trade setup. Your bigger time frame and your smaller time frame or your trading time frame, they must sync. So this is another example. You can see this movement here. This is an uptrend of British pound and USD on the daily time frame. Within that one, we got those smaller trends. You can see these trends. These are smaller trends. If your bigger trend is in an upward direction, if you trade this smaller trend, that's perfectly fine. What is not perfectly fine, you're trying to trade this pattern here downwards. You know that this is not the way to do it because your bigger time frame is up. So it's showing you the uptrend. So you just trend in the up direction. Some people or some trader, what they do a counter trading. Counter trading is when your daily time frame is up, they wait in the lower time frame for trend to be counter, and then they enter into the market. So they try to actually grab the market or try to make the profit from those users who actually lose the money or who actually don't know how to trade. Hang on, why am I charging not working? Just 1 minute. Okay. Right. Always check weekly and daily time frame to establish your tides. Check 4 hours and 1 hour time frame to establish your waves. We only trade if the waves and tides are synced. Wait for waves to pull back and then enter the market. Trend line helps you to determine the market trend. Trend can be going up, which is a bullish. It can go down, which is a bearish trend. They may not trend at all, which is your sideways market. For profitable trading, trend determination is must. The more accurate you are, the more successful you are. To determine your trend, we draw a trend line. Swing high and swing lows are the basics and more powerful tool to identify the trend. So you can see you can't bypass swing high, swing lows. If you go to the market here, let's remove all those lines. Now you are in the market here. You want to draw your trend lines. So first thing you will do, you find your swing high, swing lows. Where is your swing highs and swing lows? So make it bigger. Okay. This is a downtrend, right? So all you need to do, you need to identify your swing high, swing lows, and then you can draw the trend line. One way to do it is use this the zigzag tool, but the numbers on these ones is a little bit big. I need to find what the right number is. I think this one is the 5, and this one 3, and this one 2. Yes. Now you can see it's draw your swing point and swing low and swing high. Just 1 minute. Okay, sorry, I just went to get some water. Okay. So with all those swing points defined, now if you want to draw your trend line, it's quite easy. You just make those swing points actually connect together, and there you go. So this is your tights, the big one. And this one is your another point, another smaller trend. And here you can do, if you want, you can do another one. So you can see that the price is actually in the trending direction all the way to the down. All you need to do is now apply your market cycle pattern, phase 1, phase 2. And when you reach at your entry point, just make sure on the phase 1 you enter into the market, and you need to just check about what do you call your setup bar, reversal bar. Now, the one thing I did here by mistake, and which is a downtrend, so I shouldn't actually draw the line at the bottom. I should have drawn top, because that doesn't make sense. So my lines will be drawn that way. Yeah. Okay. Now you can see here it's going up, down, 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 and this is then going up, and this is even more steeper pattern. Oh, okay, so and here's another pattern is coming up. What I did. Yes. All right. And there you can go. That's another pattern within that. So here you can see that will actually tell you how you can enter into the market. Right? So that's how you draw your trend line. For the downtrend, you draw at the top. For the uptrend, you draw at the bottom. So for example, this is uptrend. It's a little bit uptrend, a small one, but it's something. So for example, it's here. That's your up. You can see it's 2 cycles. Right? For the trend to determine the trend is up or down, You need to remember that's higher high and higher lows, lower lows and lower highs. That's your trend definitions for the uptrend or the downtrend. Okay. 70% of the time, it is this information what I put up here is valid for the stock market. For the Forex market, maybe this is not true because the 70% not, but I think 60% of the time you will find that the market actually move in a trend, and about 40% of the time you will see market actually in a sideways move, sideways. So for the profitable trading, you have to understand the trend. So swing high, swing lows, that's we just learned. Now, the trend, I think this screen now we will cover tomorrow because that's not something we can do. All we need to know now is we need to understand how we're going to draw the swing high and swing lows on your chart. So you start from right to the left, find out at least 3 swing points, draw a line connecting these 3 points. For upward, we draw the line at the bottom. For downward, we draw the line at the top. We just did that one. And we actually went through this one. So this is your price is moving up. That's your uptrend, and that's your downtrend. Okay, so here is again some example of how we draw the trend line. So that's your trend line. That's your downtrend. So you can see just market cycles up here, all the way. Okay, price action, price breakout. Price actually can break out when it goes, when it's actually break the trend line, or it's break the support, or it's break the resistance. So it can break out in either 3 position. If the price is going, let's say for example, in an upward movement, and you draw your trend line at the bottom of those, the swing lows, then suddenly you see that the trend actually change. The lower lows goes against the last higher low, below last higher low, and suddenly it's break your trend line, and the price is now in the opposite direction. The same thing can happen, the prices is going downwards. The suddenly prices actually move and it's break your trend line, and now it's moving towards upward. How do we know that the breakout is a real or breakout is a fake? 60 or 70% of the time breakout, they are fake. And they are actually designed to trap the user or trap the traders who are new to the market or who do not understand those, the breakout. So there are certain ways you can identify the breakout is real or fake. Number one is a volume. If volume is very low during the breakout, then you just ignore that one because it could be the fake breakout, or it's a failed breakout, or maybe it's very, very short-lived breakout. How do you identify what's the volume in the Forex market? In the stock market, we have a central exchange where we can see the volume of the trade, where we can see the trade volume. In the Forex, we don't have a central exchange. It goes back to our first few slides, where we see the time zones. When the breakout happened during the London timing zone, or London trading zone, or US trading zone, or during the overlapping London and US trading zone, it means that the breakout will be real and it will be actually move in the direction where we want to go for at least some period of the time. If some breakout happened during the Australian time trading zone, we simply ignore that one. The reason for that is the volume is not very high, and we don't know that if somebody trying to play the market or is just like a one-off kind of thing, which actually will short-live breakout. So if the breakout happened during the London session and the New York session, it's got a strong chance that you will make some money out of that breakout. If it's happened during the Australian session or Japanese session, the chances are very, very low. Prices always move in a channel. They can be moving up or they can be moving down. When you draw a when you draw a trend line, if you draw a similar parallel line at the top of the price range, you will see the channel very, very clearly. If the channel is very tight, then it's more likely that it will break out into the trading range or in the reverse direction. If the channel is broader, it means that it's got a little bit, a kind of the moderate momentum, and maybe it will last longer, or at least you can make some money in one single phase. So for example, if the trend is up, you enter into the phase one, early phase one, and now you want to exit, you have a chance, you can exit at the top of that. Channel can be horizontal and they can be diagonal. If they are horizontal, it means it goes nowhere. The price is just it's moving in a range. It's got a range of maybe 20 pips, 30 pips, or 10 pips, and just moving in between that one. So you need to understand that the width of the channel and it's the steepness of the channel. If the channel is very steep, then there is a chance that those channels will actually, a kind of market is very, very highly volatile and it will come down. If the channel are not very steep, I would say about between 45 degrees, then yeah, it's kind of the way. The way I actually use the channel is that way. So let's say this is the clock, right? 12, 3, 6, 9. And that's your price movement, right? If your price is between 12 and 3, upward is a strong channel. If the price is between 2 and the 4, that's a sideways market. It's very big channel. It can break out. If it's between 3 and 6, then it's when it's a downward. So it's very, very important. You can just put your imaginary clock on the last few bars and you will see very, very straight. That's how your channel, or what's the direction of your price trend is. So for example, if I go back up here, right? Okay. So now, if I have a 12, 3, 6, 12, 3, 6, the price is going towards 3. It means it's got between 2 and 4. So the price is got no other direction, nowhere it is. Let's pull up something else, US Canadian dollar. Right? Again, 12, 3, 6, 4, and 2. The price is between 2 and 4. Right. So if this is your peak point, then you're 12, and then you can see this is the, so if your 12 is here, your 6 is here, the price is going this direction. It's between 12 and 3, so the movement is higher. It's very easy. That's how I actually try to understand which way the trend is going, the momentum of the trend. I just simply see the last peak of the market is whether high or low, and just draw my clock across that. So here is a 12, here is a 6, here is a 3, 4, and 2, and I can see that it's between 12 and 3, so that is up. USD and Swiss franc is the same thing. Canadian dollar and JPY, same thing. Why it's all coming suddenly the same thing? Because we are trading correlated currency pairs. Australian Canadian dollar, they got Canada in common. Canadian Japanese has got Canada in common, and the Australian Swiss franc got Swiss franc, and USD Swiss franc is common. Okay. All right. So what's time? Okay, so can somebody tell me the clock of position of this? Okay, there is a question. So phase one is always going long, even if you are in the downtrend now. The phase one of your downtrend will be your shorting on the phase one. It's a channel movement around the trend line. Yes, I think I need to explain a little bit these two questions. Okay. So the first question, let's say, for example, Euro USD again. Okay. This is your down channel, right? It's a daily, 30 minutes, hourly. All right. So for example, we are here. Okay. This is your trend line. Phase one, phase two. Now the second cycle of the phase one. So you actually short here. For the long trend, your phase will be upwards. For the short, your phase will be downwards. This is the uptrend. So your phase one, phase two, the phase one you enter here. Okay. The other question was around the trend line. Channels can be around the trend line. Yes, they are. So for example, if you want to draw a channel, so first of all, this is my trend line for the downwards. And then if I just do simple things, there you go. So I can move now a little bit up here. So you can see this your downtrend, and they are within a channel. So when you draw your channel, all you need to do, you need to make sure that's on the top when you touch the point. So at the bottom you also touch few points, it will make it more valid. So for example, here is only one. So if I move this one a little bit higher, a little bit up here, that's actually become a little bit more valid now because it's touching almost 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, the way you draw your trend line, so just draw the parallel trend line and drop it below where it can touch more and or above, and that's become your trend, your channel. Okay, so this is Euro New Zealand. And what I would like, I just remove this indicator first, zigzag, delete. And then we go into the past. Let's say, for example, here, from 26th of June to January 2010 until May 2010, this is about 3 or 4 months. You can see there is a strong downtrend. And here you need to draw your trend lines and you need to identify your market cycles. So just go and do ahead. Once you've done this one, then I will do mine and you just compare if it's match or not.
I've got a question for right. I want to know, I'm using this MetaTrader 5 and it's only got A and B clearing data in it. You are using IC markets. How do I get IC markets?
Okay.
I'm only getting A and B clearing data.
Yeah, to get the IC market, if you need to open an account with them, when you're ready for the live trading, I will show you how to do it. Because I have an arrangement with the IC market where anybody who opens the account with my reference, number one, they give you the very good spread. And the second thing, they give me the visibility of your account in terms of that if you're losing money or you're making money. I don't see actual amount. I don't see actual trade. I can only say that you are losing or you are making money. The reason why I ask for this is because if some of my people who actually learn from me and they're using IC market, and if they start losing money, I can call them and I can stop them and see like why they are losing the money. So when you're ready for the live trading, I can help you to open the trading account with the IC market. But MetaTrader 4, you should be using MetaTrader 4, not 5. Are you using from FXCM?
No, I just downloaded MetaTrader 5. I Googled it and I found MetaTrader 5.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Because the application owner, which is MetaQuotes, they are pushing MetaTrader 5. But the broker, they're not using MetaTrader 5. So you need to actually download MetaTrader 4 from the broker side. So you can either go to, let's say, for example, FXCM or IC Market and download it from there. But don't download from IC Market because they will ask you all the details. Simply, it's good to just go and get it from the FXCM. All right, so have everybody drawn the lines? So now I can draw my trend lines on this. So this is how I will do it. Right? If you want, you can extend right up to here. Right. Now you can see that cycle 1, phase 1, phase 2. So you're you're shorting here, this area. Phase 1, phase 2. Phase 1, phase 2. Phase 1, phase 2. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 1, phase 2, and all the way up. So your entry in this trade, they are around here. Let me just draw something. This part. This part. Here. And here. Okay. That's your shorting because you are on the downtrend. So you are selling euro against the New Zealand dollar. You are buying New Zealand dollar here. And that's how you do it. So you enter here, here, or here. You don't enter your market around that spot because that's not turning point yet. Right? So you need to wait for the swing high, swing lows. If you can't get the swing high, swing lows, then you have to make a judgment like whether it is a turning point or not. If you can't make a judgment, then wait for the next bar. Okay. Now, here we're going to draw some channels again. So let me just try if I can use this pen. This one and this one.
That's why I got a question.
Yeah, I can see your post. Can we long in the second phase? Why you want to long in the second phase if your market is downward? We just say that like we don't go against the market trend. In the downward market, if you try to long counter trading, it will be very short-lived. Okay, so this is the one channel, and this is another channel. You can see here. Okay, and there's another one. It's a channel. Okay. As you can see, I have drawn those lines. I didn't know that. So this is your channel again. How we earn money by shorting. In the Forex, you don't, what you do, you actually sell one and buy another one. Euro USD, for example. If you short, it means you are selling Euro and you're buying USD. When you want to make the money, you just reverse. You close your position and you make the money. Okay, there is a channel. This is the channel. This is our channel. This is your downtrend, uptrend, your sideways market. The sideways market, if the range price difference between here and here, support and resistance, is more than 10-15 pip, only that time we enter into this trade. Now, the question is that whether you go long or you go short, it's all depend on the previous market or overall market trend cycle. So if the previous market trend is your downward or is still in the sideways, and you can see this price is moving, touching support and resistance more often, then you basically can go either direction. If you can see that this support is actually touching support more often than the resistance, then you basically have to think that whether you want to enter here only the long or you short, because you don't have time for shorting. You don't see the opportunity for the shorting. So when it's support, when it's touched the support, you may go long only. This is another sideways. Okay, this is again channel. And this is another one about the breakout. So when we were talking about the breakout, I will touch a little bit more tomorrow on the breakout, but I'm just trying to give you a small briefing just how the breakout happened. You can see this price is going upwards. So that's your high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and this high low is actually breaking the previous higher low. This low is breaking the previous higher low. Then the price is moved down. So this is what we call a breakout. To identify this breakout is going to be long or very big, or the short, or just one cycle, or of the half cycle. That part we will learn tomorrow, because it's a little bit more on this one than just simply defining left and right rules. This is again another part of the price action, and this is the trading range. On the trading range, we normally operate based on the support and resistance, and we take some help from the stochastic indicator, which you can see right up here in the bottom. This is the mathematical indicator, and maybe if we have a time, we can learn it today, or otherwise we're going to learn it tomorrow morning first thing. We got 4:10, so we got another half an hour, 45 minutes left. Right. So this is, again, you can see the trading range. And this is the pullback. So let's see what range got it here. Okay. All right. So we will actually go now. We go into the live trading session, again, the live trading screen, and we will identify about 4 or 5 things. Number one, I will go again for the swing high and swing low. Then I will ask you guys to identify your the reversal or the bearish reversal pattern and the bullish reversal bars. And the third thing I want you to do is identify the market cycle, phase 1, phase 2, and try to put a kind of a trading plan where you can actually have all those things together, kind of your checklist, and see if it's helped you to improve your trading. So let's start into the trading. Okay, we go to here. The first thing what we will do, we draw our trend lines, our support, our resistance. The first thing when we open the chart, right? Here I can see that the price is actually moving in a diagonal position. So diagonal means from here right up to here. So it means that I don't need to draw, or I don't need to concentrate much on the support, but I can draw my top trend line, and that can become a resistance or the support for me. So first thing I did, I actually draw this line, as you can see. The second thing what I will do, I will try to identify the market cycle now. So I can see, okay, so the market cycle is one cycle, second, and the third. If the prices are touching near the support line all the time and then bouncing back, then I'm very happy because it's very, very strong trend. But if it's not even touching that and it's reversing, then yes, I have to be a little bit careful and see like if the cycle are very, very small or if the cycle is very, very big. So now we identify the trend, we identify the market cycle. We need to see which phase of the market we are. Are we in a phase 1 or are we in a phase 2? Once you identify that you are in a phase 2, then you just simply wait and until the market completes the phase 2 and goes into the phase 1 again. When it goes to the phase 1 again, at that time you need to see the turning point. For example, this turning point, here you will see if there is any swing high or swing low. What does it mean? The swing high, swing low means that those 5 candle patterns, those five candles, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and one, the middle one is almost, is peaking out. So if you see here, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, these one, they are almost the same, so they are almost equal position, but we can consider this one as a swing point because we can see there's 2 to the left, 2 to the right, they are going almost in a direction. So this is one of your swing point, and this will actually validate, yes, it's a turning point. When you see this turning point, then you want to enter into the market. Now, you're looking for your entry, how you're going to enter into the market, what's your price should be. That's what we will actually check tomorrow when we come back. But the normal rule is that whatever your swing candle is, the lowest point of that one or the close or opening price of that one is normally my entry point. So I'm going to actually start now Euro Pound. And if you can go into the Euro Pound, and from, you can go to the, let's say, the most recent one, and see if you're able to actually develop something or develop a trend and also identify your trade entries. Okay, swing low point. One cycle, second cycle. I missed out on the first cycle. I wait for this bar. When I see this one, I'm happy. And when this third bar finish, this 1, 2, 3, and this fourth bar finish, I enter my position either on the close of this particular bar here, or if I'm more conservative, then I will actually enter the second bar's top. Either way, the prices will go up and up, and I will actually either, when I see this particular trend, so let's say I'm entering here, that's phase one. I have a two choice. Either I can exit on the top of the phase one, or I can wait for the prices goes to the next cycle, because if the trend is up, then it means it's going to go higher high and lower low, higher high and higher low. It means that I can actually go up and up and up and up and again. So I got these two options. Many people will actually see this big bar here, they will actually try to exit the trade. They think like, oh, that's over. Because these two bars together like those, one green and one red, is also itself a bearish signal. That's market will bearish, bear now. That we will learn tomorrow when we talk more about those patterns. Now, how do we know if I don't exit here, and when I reach this point, I can see that it's not making any swing low or swing high, and it has break down my trend line. Now I will actually consider exiting this trade. So based on this first scenario, my profit is up to 686 pip in 25 days. My profit on the second scenario is about 558 in 42 days. So this is up to the personal preference where they want to exit and where they want to enter. Okay. Right. So now what we can do, see if you guys can make these things for you. So pound USD. Okay. Now, what you see in these three lines I've drawn, I actually have drawn this one up pattern. This is the price is moving up. And then I also see in the longer term that this point and these points, they are actually low. Okay, I will answer your question in a few minutes, Asif, when we go to the question and answer time, which will be around 4:30. Okay, now I actually drawn two line up here is just to show you that this is the price is moving up, right? But at the same time, if I draw a top line from here to here, I can see that price is volatility, or price is actually squeezing in between these two lines. If the prices continue to squeeze between these two lines, then it means that somewhere around this stage, the prices will break out and it will be a big move. If it doesn't, and if it continues, goes up here and here and here, then that's fine. That's it. So this kind of pattern we will learn tomorrow. It's a little bit, it's called price action pattern. We will learn few basic patterns like wages. We will also learn about the symmetric, like the triangle, asymmetric and symmetrical triangles, and the wages and also the squeezing. So those price patterns we will learn tomorrow. But for today, I think what we need to do, we need to understand is our focus should be on the trend lines, swing high, swing lows, the reversal, bearish reversal pair candles, and bear and bullish reversal candles. So the swing low, swing high, the reversal candles, and the trends. So these three things combined together And if you understand those, then it will help you a lot into the market. The market cycle is also one of the important role, which I forgot to mention. So swing high, swing low, market cycle, your trends, and your support and resistance. So just remember those 4 or 5 things. Try to practice as much as you can. That will help you a lot. Now, I've got a few more minutes, then we go for the 15 to 20 minutes question and answer times. If you got any questions. So the pullback. Pullback, all those, okay. Yeah, so we start from the pullback, we start from here tomorrow because I need to prepare a few slides on that. It's not there yet. So now the forum is open for the questions before we end for the day. So the first question is from Asif Qasim. What is the best buy point to buy? Well, this best point to buy is not like some black and white rule. There are so many different things you need to check. Number one, first of all, you need to determine if the market is moving in the uptrend or the downtrend or the sideways. Once you determine that one, then you go and you check your market cycle. If it's in the phase 1 of the market cycle, then in the section 1 of this phase 1, you buy. Provided that you got some reversal signal, then that's fine, that's good. If you don't get the reversal signal and other indicators and other things actually met, you can still go and buy that one. So the trend line, support and resistance, and the cycle, this will actually determine your best point to buy. There is no something called best or perfect point to buy. It's always very subjective. Maybe what you actually consider yourself is best point to buy, somebody else is actually the best selling point. You can't buy something if somebody is not going to sell you. So that's very, very, the subjective. Okay, Irfan is asking, will you compile all those importance indicator into a checklist for the successful trading? No, because that's your task to do it. So it's actually tell you that's how much you remember. And I think that will be a good exercise for everyone if you can try to compile a checklist and we compare our checklist with each other and see if you can make something much, much better for everyone. Any other questions? Okay, some of your thoughts on US stock. The US stock, you can apply the same principle on the US stock. The only thing you need to watch in the stock market is the volume, because volume is missing from the Forex. But in the stock market, you do have a volume indicators and volume informations. So if you can see, especially when the pricing is breaking out, if it's got good volume, then it will do it. Please upload the video so I can watch. Yes, if I manage to get it done, I will upload. Because the first part of the hour, like the morning session, I already missed out. The reason why, because it's somehow is installed. It's stored those videos somewhere in the cloud where wasn't enough storage. So I will see if I can retrieve. I will upload them. But I think the last session is recorded. So last session I will upload. Okay, so it's 4:25. We're finishing half an hour earlier. And maybe if there is no further question, then we can end this session and we will continue tomorrow 9 o'clock.
Can we calculate pips stocks as well?
Sorry?
Pips, can we calculate pips on the stocks as well?
No, there is no pips on the stock. No pips on the stock. The pips is only on the Forex. You can do the same thing from the Pakistan. I don't know. I think the Forex is not allowed in Pakistan. All you need to do, you need to open your Forex trading account somewhere, and then through the internet, you can do your trading. Okay.
So then, how do you set stop loss of US stocks? How do we measure? Shall we do with the percentage, or how do you do that?
Sorry, I don't understand your question.
How to set the stop loss on stocks?
On the stocks, you can apply the same principle. We will learn the stop loss tomorrow. You can apply the same principle. We have to pay tax on this money, or this is a tax free. Nothing is tax free in this world. If you're making $20, you have to pay something to the taxman.
If you're looking at the trends and the low highs and high lows, and it is right time to buy. But if there's a news comes out or something, then what do you do? Like, how do you
Okay, as I told you, that's
the analysis and the news. What?
okay. As I told you before, that when there is a news item coming, I normally don't trade around the news item. I let the news settle first, and then I trade. If you are already in the trade and you see this news is not going in your favor, then and if you have put your proper stop loss, then it will get you out of the market.
So we all the analysis never on the news. Stay away from the news.
Stay away from the news, yes.
I can do this one as a full-time work as well, or I have to?
It's up to you. I normally do about 3 hours every day.
And this trading is 7 days a week or only 5 days? Like,
Forex market is 5 days.
no, I never been the trade. Okay. I just download the software. It's called, I don't know. You just said the name. It's called Meto 5 or something. Yeah, MetaTrader 5.
Now you download the wrong one. Have you watched the video which I post into the group how to download the software? If you're not, then you
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Are you in the bootcamp or Forex group?
Forex group.
Are you in the Forex or bootcamp group? Any of those?
Okay, Forex group. Is there any video or your video on the YouTube so I can watch and download?
Yes, there is my YouTube channel, and I put the videos up there. I will actually put my, I don't know if I can, I will actually post into the group again. That's link.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. So Asif, you from Pakistan or you from Australia?
No, I'm in London.
Oh, you're in London. Okay.
Yeah, you know Yunus.
Yes, I do.
Yunus' brother-in-law.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so you can actually download. I will put the video, then you can download. And also I will upload this video because I know that's, for whatever reason, the voice quality is very bad here. And I can't even hear people properly. So I'm not sure. I'm sure that you guys hear it properly.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Is anybody in this group participating in this the company formations? So just want to let you guys know that I think we got very close to closing the membership. So far, I think we reached up to 40 people, I believe, and we got only 5 members left. And we actually got a commitment of around 150,000, 130,000, I'm not sure. All right, if no other question, then we can actually stop this one.
And what tomorrow, sir?
Sorry?
What time tomorrow?
Same time.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I know it's very awkward time for you in London, but that's what the time we got most of the people here.
Yeah, it's 5 in the evening.
Yes. Maybe
Yeah, but it's okay. At least I can learn something. And please upload the.
I will upload at least 2 videos. I'm not sure about the first morning session. I got it or not.
No. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about the how to download the software for the trade,
It's
so
already,
I can
it's
practice some.
already in the YouTube. It's already in the YouTube. I will send you the link.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay. And I would ask Yunus, he will add you into the group so you can see the post in the group, because in the WhatsApp group, we put everything up there most of the time. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot. And see you tomorrow, 9 o'clock.
Thank you, sir. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Thank you.